Hello friends and students, welcome back to Spotlight Marathi 2.0 channel. Today is the day 30 March and we are celebrating the beautiful festival. The name of the festival, Gudi Padwa. You all subscribers and viewers, happy Gudi Padwa. This video is if you are working on your speaking English skill. If you are working on your speaking English skill but you don't get a confidence to when you are speaking, and if you are when you speaking in English to how to practicing in alone, if you are get this course various types of questions, so this video helps you. This video gives you idea to how to overcome that problems and how to improve your confidence. This video gives you idea to how to develop your speaking English skills. So my name is Chanchal and we are learning we are working on our speaking English skill. In our previous part video, we are just learning some key points. Okay, we have just recall it. First is to just speak it. The first lesson is just speak it. The second lesson is don't worry about mistake. Okay, don't fear about mistake, any kind of mistake. And the third is learn yourself, taught yourself. There are some points when we are learning to self-taught. Just like first is set your learning style, set your goal, find your goal, and third is set your set your reasonable goals. When you really practicing on that, the small goals you have to really achieve it. That's why you have to just set the reasonable goals. Find the educational media, read books and articles. There are many ways when we are talking to on self-taught. Okay, so these points when we are working on our speaking skills, these points help you to making improve your speaking skills. Okay, in our previous part we also mentioned the LSRW. Okay, there are just I am giving the full form of LSRW, but today we have to work on how to work and how to get that helping of this LSRW skills. Okay, so what is meant by LSRW? I am giving you the full form. The L means listening, S means speaking, R means reading, and W means writing. Okay, these listening, speaking, reading, and writing, these four skills in order. Okay, in order we have to learn when we working on our language. Not only English, any kind of language you have to speaking it, you have to reading and writing it. Work on any kind of language skills. Okay, this is the universal, and these rules, these skills follow the all educational pattern. Okay, you really see that the how to learn a newborn to 2 years baby, how to learn the language. If you really observe that little ones, they are just working on listening and speaking skills. Okay, the first of all when you learning the language, they are going with the listening and speaking skills. Okay, they are just observing surrounding people. Okay, mother, father, all relatives, they are just observing how to make a sound, how to make a word, how to relatable words and emotions, how find the meaning, the voice of tone and word. There are various ways. They are just learning with a listening skill. They are just observing, they are just collecting the all data to how to making a sound, how to make a word, and how to relate that word's meaning, and how to relate that word's meaning also emotions. Okay, they are just observing, they are just listening. Okay, that's why listening skill is very important. Okay, when we are speaking it, and then the child go to the next step. When the child just collecting the data, they are just going with the next step, and next step is speaking. They are learning to how to make a sound, they are making a sounds, and they are also understand to how to make a word. They are going to making a word just like tata, mama, papa. There these like. Okay, so they are firstly they are just listening and going to the next step is speaking. Okay, just like that we have to working on our speaking English skills. Okay, just like baby learn it, we are also learn it, okay. But now we are adult, we are a mature people, and now in our first standard to till we are just observing the English content, English words, okay, we are listening English. Now we are that's why we are understanding the very well English. We also write the English very well, but we can't speak in English, okay. Why we can't speak in English? You have also got these questions, okay. So these points helps you, these skills helps you to improve your speaking English skill, okay. That's why I'm telling you the baby example, okay. If you are just understand it how to going if you understand it, the baby how to learn that speaking English skills, they are just going with the first step listening, and then he work on our speaking English skill. We are, but now we are adult and mature people, that's why we are going to first step in speaking English skills, and then working and then helping on our listening skills, okay. We are going to the for second step speaking and then helping the listening skills, okay. I'm explain you friends, because when I'm practicing on my speaking English skills, I realize it to when we really practicing our speaking English skills, there are some points when we are working on our speaking skills, okay. That's why we can't speak in English. There are some points why we are speak not in English, okay. The first is lack of confidence. The second is we don't practicing any speaking skills, whatever you have done to speaking language, not only English, any kind of language, okay. We There are a lack of confidence first, and the second is we don't any practicing it, okay. And the third is, I think it's my opinion, we are a lazy people. To third is fear of hard working, okay. They points very related to each other. How they are related? Okay, I'm telling you, I'm explaining you with my experience when I'm really working on that, okay. Lack of confidence, why you have getting it? That's why, because you don't have a practicing on your speaking English skills. When you didn't practicing on your speaking English skills, that's why you have not getting a confidence. When you realize it, you have to practicing again and again, you have practice daily, to you have to get the little more confident, and that little confidence makes improve your practice, makes improve your confidence. That's why when you really working on your skills, just going with the practice, okay. There is, don't worry about any kind of mistake. This everybody makes mistakes, but we are now aware it to the mistakes we are not getting as a failure. The failure is as our learning process, opportunities to learn and grow to yourself, your personality, okay. That's why you have to do the again practicing and practicing, and this practice improves your confidence, okay. And the third point is lazy people and hard work, they are also interconnected. How they are interconnected, I'm just explaining with my experience, okay. We are lazy people because we can't hard work, okay. Our fear is to done any kind of hard work, okay. The hard work, when you are working on your skill, the work, the practice is lose your confidence, and that confidence lose your laziness, okay. That's why these points are very interconnected when we really working on your speaking English skills, okay. Now today we have learned some points, how to improve your confidence, and just practicing it when you really working on your skill, okay. The first is speaking, and when we are speaking it, when we working on our speaking skills, then go to the first step is listening. How go to the first step listening, how to get the help for the listening skills. I'm sharing with you my personal experience when I'm working on my speaking English skills. When I am speaking it, there are some I have get some problem, just like vocabulary, pronunciation issue, grammar mistake. There are various types of problem to face me, okay. But I have going with the listening skill. How going with the listening skills? So I'm telling you friends, when I'm practicing speaking English skills, I'm first, my first step is to just speak it. And the next step is listening the stories, listening the English stories, listening the English rhymes, cartoons, listening the English rhymes, and also listen the podcast. I'm just follow these three ways when I'm just listening it. I'm not going the various types of media to listening this, because they are very confusing when I'm just, that's why I'm working on just going these three ways. The first is listening the cartoon stories and rhymes, and listening the podcast. There are three ways when I'm working on our speaking English skills. I go to the help of the listening skills. In the listening skills, I'm improving my listening actively, because actively listening means understanding the word when we are listening it, also understanding the meaning of that word. This is the actively listening. When I am going to the helping of the listening skills, I am getting some solutions on the speaking English skills. Okay, in the speaking English skills, I have just pronunciation issue, lack of vocabulary, and also grammatical mistakes. These three problems I have also get a solution with I'm going to the listening skills. Okay, my pronunciation when I'm just listening stories, rhymes, and podcasts, I'm improving my vocabulary. Also, I'm improving my pronunciation, little bit of pronunciation, and also I'm understand where is my grammatical mistakes to done it. Okay, these ways I'm going to the I'm getting the help of the listening skills. Okay, so they are just interconnected skills, speaking and listening. That's why we are going to the first step is speaking, and then go to the help of the listening skills. This way I'm learning this way I'm learning speaking English skills, and I'm really working on my speaking English skills. And this speaking practice, and also listening actively, this speaking practice and actively listening, they both skills giving me to little improvement. When I'm just practicing speaking English skills, practicing again and again, they got me some confidence to how to talk yourself. And I'm talk to myself just like till now I'm just working with my camera. When I'm talking to myself how to speak in English, I'm not going the conversation with you, I'm also going with me to how to develop your speaking English skills. Okay, this is the way. And the second point is also the second way is also speaking, when you really speaking it, go to the mirror. Okay, when you really practicing it, you go on a front of a mirror and then practicing it to how to you are speaking it. And when your phrase structure, your pronunciation, your emotions, they are a various types of to improve your practice, improves your confidence. That's why you have to going with the speaking, and then going with the help of the listening skills. Okay, when I'm practicing on my working skills, then I realize some points and I'm sharing with you. These points help you to how to practicing on a speaking English skills. Okay, so stay with me to, so if you really like it, so please like and share. And if you really understand it, so please subscribe our channel. When I am uploading a new video, this is the getting when I am uploading a new video, you got the first notification. That's why you have to subscribe it. Okay, when I am practicing, I'm just realize it, and I'm making the two parts of speaking. Okay, the first is self talking, and the second is others talking. In this video we are just discussing the self talking. Okay, I'm making the two parts of self talking. Okay, first is self talking in a mind. Okay, and the second is self talking out aloud. Okay, there are two parts when I'm just working on my speaking English skills. Okay, the first part is self talking in our mind. Okay, when you really practicing on your speaking English skills, but you have a lack of confidence, you have a shy person. Okay, so it's okay about, okay, you have to just practicing on your mind. You know, you all people and also me understand very well in our mother tongue or a native language. Mother tongue means also native language. Okay, we understand our mother tongue. Now we have to working on our speaking skills, and we help our mother tongue. We are going to the help of the mother tongue. Okay, native language. When we are speaking in English, then I'm giving the help of my mother tongue. How I'm giving to help the mother tongue? So whatever I am working it, if you are a student, if you are a queen of the house, if you are a job holder, if you are a officially worker, just you have to just working on whatever you have to working it, okay? You have get some relaxed timing. When you are working, you have also done with this process, okay? When I'm also going with, when I'm working it, I'm just talking to myself to whatever I'm thinking in a mother tongue, and I'm going with this process, okay? Whatever I'm done it, okay, I'm going with this process. I'm whatever thinking, what a kind of I am, when I am thinking in my mother tongue, I am going to the translating into English language, okay? Whatever I am thinking it, when I'm working, then I'm just thinking any kind of, okay, in my mother tongue, and I realize it when I'm going with the small step. I'm just realize it to, I'm just translating my thoughts in a mother tongue to English language, okay? Just like I'm working on a just like I'm just see the books, okay, and I'm just thinking, oh, ते पुस्तक आहे. So I'm just translating into English language, this is the book, but this book also go far from me. So I am just making a sentence, that is the book. There are, that's why I'm just making a simple sentence. I am using a simple words, and I'm making simple, when I'm using simple words, I'm making a sentence. The simple step, just small steps when I'm going with this, okay? Whatever I am saying it, if I am done in a kitchen, when I'm making some, when I'm need to tea, मला चहा पाहिजे, I need to make a tea, I'm just translating my mother tongue into English, okay? Whatever you have done it, whatever you have worked it, whatever you have it, okay, you have to go with this process, just translate. If you are thinking in your mother tongue, you have to understand it. Now we are working on our speaking English skills, and this thinking, these thoughts, we are to processing on that, okay, with the skills. So whatever you have thinking in a mother tongue, if you are uh, very poor to uh, practicing on English speaking skill, I'm just suggesting you going with the basic process to just translate your thinking in mother tongue into English language. And then you have to practicing again and again, practicing daily, you have get a little confident, okay? Then you have to get a little confident, you have to get the next step, you have go to the next step. And next step is self talking with aloud, okay? Self talking out aloud, just going with the next step. Is all a process when we are practicing on your first part to when you thinking in a mother tongue into translating into English language, this all process going with the second part to talking with self talking with loudly. But in that case we are not translating process, we are not going with the translating process. Why we are not going with the translating process? Because we have to not, we, when you really practicing it again and again, you have get a little confidence, okay? And this we are going with that little confidence to second part, okay? Self talking with loudly, whatever you have thinking it, whatever you have done it, just speak it in English, not going with the translate process, okay? The second process is just going with the self talking loudly English process. Whatever you are thinking it, just speak it in English, not a Marathi or not your native language, okay? That's why the speaking skills improves your confidence, okay? When you really practicing it again and again, this practice improves your confidence, okay? And when you working on your speaking English skills, also we have to getting the help of the listening skills, okay? We are just listening the stories, rhymes, also listening the podcast, they are both interconnected. That's why we are going with the at a time, we are going with this both skills at a time, okay? So if you are really working on your speaking English skills, just speak it, okay? Whatever you have thinking it, when you really realize it, not a thinking in a mother tongue, when you really working on, if you really working on your speaking English skills, to go to the second step and self talking with loudly, there are there are various there are several ways to self talking with loudly, just like I'm doing it with my camera, to talking with self but loudly. This is the way also. And the second way is also working on the mirror practice. Okay, just go to the front of mirror and practicing loudly when you whatever you have to speak it. Okay, if you just like if you read the one story, and this story you have to explain yourself in the mirror with your words, whatever you understand the words, you have to just speak it, you are understanding words. Okay, this practice improves your confidence. Okay, that's why I'm sharing you to, when I'm just practicing it, I'm also doing this process, and helps this process helps me a lot. Okay, that's why I'm sharing you. Okay, if you really understand it, how to work on your self talking in a mind and how to work on your self talking loudly, this process helps you to improve your confidence, to improve your speaking skills, not only English, any kind of language, if you are really learning it. Okay, so if you are alone to practicing on your speaking English skills, these ways to help you to improve your speaking English skills. That's all, my friend. This video help you to improve your speaking English skills when you really practicing in alone. This video getting you to idea to how to working on your speaking English skills. Okay, this video improves your ideas, uh, improves your thinking process to how to working on your speaking English skills. Okay, if you really understand it, what I am saying it, and what is my intention to to telling you my experience to how to work on that, and this information really valuable for you, really helpful for you, so please like, share, and till you are not subscribe it, so please subscribe it. When I am uploading a new video on this channel, you have get the first notification of it. Okay, till you are watching it, thank you so much to watching this channel. Thank you so much.